What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we're about to get into the Vertigo PUBG Mobile Championship. This, of course, being the qualifiers, day 1, season 1. Right, so very fresh start about to go down right here. And of course, well, we're about to jump into the lobby. So let's hop on in and have a look at the teams that we've got in the round here for today. Of course, as you can see there, we've got a few players already making their way around. So the teams that we've got in, we've got Euphoria, of course, over in slot 2. We've got the players there from Nasty, OTF over in slot 4. We've got the players from the Rogods in 5. In 6, we've got the players there from the African Buffalo. We've got Lenny and company, Lenny, over in 7. In 8, we've got the players there from Team Apex. We've got Purge, of course, over in 9. We got the Asian AZX team, there we go, over in 10. In 11, we've got the players from the African Renegades. And of course, in 12, we've got Habibi. We've got EFX in 13. In 14, we've got the players of Active Gaming. In 15, we've got the players there from the Unknown Soldiers. We've got the Royal Demo X in 16. In 17, we've got the NYR. Of course, over in 18, we've got the players there from Bro Code Gaming. We've got the House of Zeus over in 19. In slot 20, we've got the players there, of course, from Genesis eSports. Over in 21, we've got the players there from Vibe Gaming. We've got the Immortals over in 22. And, of course, the players from Bad Boys over in 23. The flight path here on Erangel taking us all the way from Lepov, kind of heading over towards Georgiapol. So a very northern flight path we're seeing here. And, of course, well, we'll see where the teams drop down into, and, of course, where they're going to be moving up, and essentially then where that zone is going to be taking us. So just waiting to see how that is. We've got 21 teams in the lobby. Woo! There we are. There we are. All right, so hit me up on the chat. Let me know who you hit to support. Who do you think is going to get this one? Who do you think is going to start this? Well, who do you think is going to clutch it out? Who's going to get the chicken for this first match? Let me know your thoughts. And of course, well, we'll see how accurate you are at the end of the game. But of course, as you can see, the teams are now making their way down and waiting to see where that first zone is going to be taking us. All right, so there we go. Ooh, a southern zone. Me likey. All right, so let's see where the teams are going to be dropping and, of course, moving around from. We've got a few teams dropping over in South George. We've got 2 teams up in over in the Severny. Of course, a few other teams all spread out across the map here. But let's jump in towards Severny and see what we got cooking here. As the Unknown Soldiers, of course, landed right here alongside the team there, as you can see, of course, from the African Buffalo. And then, of course, right towards the southern side, we got the team there from EFX. So 3 teams up in Severny. And definitely going to be seeing some action happening right here. So let's see. Who will be the first player here to get hit? Of course, we're seeing a few hits coming in across the zone. Got a bit of movement happening over towards Gatka. As you can see, the African Renegades, the players there from Euphoria. And then also the team from AZX making their way through AZX, whichever way around you want to call them. But of course, there they are. They are moving about. And well, the African Buffalo, of course, as you can see on the western side of Severny. We got the Unknown Soldiers sitting there on the eastern side and EFX towards the south. So let's see. No shots just yet. Well, over here. We got a lot of movement happening on the map. Let's jump up over in towards South George and see what we got cooking over here. The team there from Apex, of course, now making their way around as well. Got a few shots. Ooh, up towards the south. The north. My angles are all screwed up, but whatever. We got some shots now flying through here. You can see the players, of course, now from Genesis just holding up in the compound. Blessing making their way around over here. So let's see where Genesis is going to roll on up to. We got Dan the Ripper and Gray now on the move, moving up bit by bit. Are they going to try and challenge the players just up ahead? Or, well, are they going to maybe try and take a different approach? We've got Apex, of course, as you can see, still holding up there in a hospital. Right, so no crazy movements. So Apex being quite spread out. Still waiting for the action up in Severny. Not seeing much here just yet. Right, so... Well, yeah, so far the teams are taking quite the passive approach. The African Buffalo, of course, now making that rotation. Got a few shots now coming up here from Joss and Rasta. Flying straight over towards Sully and Reverb. So let's see who will be getting these hits. Rasta just patiently waiting here, keeping a watchful eye on the church. You can see Andrew now moving up in the distance there as well. So Andrew now joining the party. Sully and company now trying to move on up. Sully, of course, now popping off a quick few shots. Up they come, trying to rotate on up. But the African Buffalo actually just rotating off in the distance there, as you can see as well. So quite a bit of movement coming in from the teams here. But Sully now getting hit as he's trying to make his way around. So many hits now just hitting up right behind him. Reverb, of course, up in the church here. Trying to see if he can find an angle of any of those players. But Rasta now up on that roof. Making it fairly difficult for Reverb, but of course now Bait and Andrew. Up they come, moving in, about to join the party. Ooh, Surly finds the first hit on Rasta. You got Bait now, of course, getting ready to rush. Is he going to push upstairs or stay around on the bottom floor? We'll find out soon enough. As you can see, the players here from Unknown Soldiers, of course, now making their way in. We got Reaper Machete just off to the edge there. And Joss, of course, now just patiently waiting. We got Bait now searching for that kill. There we go. Josh now getting ready to move on up. He's closing the gap. Machete now just hanging off right there on the corner, on the wall. Ooh, a quick few shots now flying across. Reaper now in a bit of trouble. Quite low on health. Quickly tries to heal up. But of course now the shots continue to fly as Reverb now pushes up right onto Machete. Joss now trying to rotate across over towards his teammate. Taking a few hits in the process. But of course now Andrew finds him on the corner. Reaper now trying to step it up. Puts the hit into Reverb. Up comes Sully putting up yet another hit. Reaper taking quite a bit of damage. And Sully finishes it up right there. And then done and dusted. EFX full squad wipe. Well done, well played. But of course, now we still have 20 teams remaining. It is far from over. So let's see. Will the players here from Genesis be able to find any of those hits towards the players there from the AZX team? As you can see them, of course, just sitting up towards, well, this bridge. Well, I think is AFK. So that's a definite no. The rest of the team, of course, already having rotated up. But up comes the Niger Prince. Rolling on by. Will he stop and say hi? Or is he just going to keep on moving? I think he's just going to keep on pushing past. We might see a few shots, of course, now following him there. Right, off he goes into the sunrise. Ooh, but we got a little bit of action over here as the African Renegades now just bump in towards the team there from Nasty OTF. Ooh, down they go. One player short. Right, so now we have, believe, BTS and Slingy. Let's see, are they going to try and challenge these players and push up into that position? Or are they just going to try and hang around off in a different position and rotate up somewhere else? Well, we might see Believe actually pushing straight up towards them. He's getting pretty close. As you can see, Sorry and Cold, of course, now just up on the top story here. Ooh, nice little peek coming up here from Sorry. Ooh, quite a bit of movement now happening towards the central part. We got the players from Euphoria moving up. We got Purge moving up. Of course, the team's now starting to make their way on in up towards zone. You can see everyone on the move, just heading on in. Let's jump up here to Euphoria. You can see Vegeta already leading the push. They're already rotating up towards the lighthouse. Moving up in towards position. We got several shots now flying up here from OTF. Ooh, they're finding some interesting positions to park their vehicles in. But of course, now Vegeta already stepping up, getting ready to put those first few hits in. So this, of course, being the players here from Lobby A. We got Lobby B coming up next and C after that. But of course, now Hound taking a few hits in the process. Right, you can see slowly but surely the teams are starting to make their way up. We've got a few hits flying across. Players there from OTF trying to find their hits over towards Euphoria. The whole crew just making their way around, but are they going to push or rotate? We'll find out soon enough. So you can see Pikachu and Abby just hanging back, but of course now they also get their rotations going. We might see a few more hits flying over towards them. All right, off they go. Oh, so many teams now just moving on up. Let's jump over here to Genesis. They're getting pretty close to Apex. You see Apex, of course, now just patiently waiting here. Genesis just moving off there in the distance, making their way through the swamp area here. So slowly but surely the team is now moving up. Ooh, got a few shots now flying over towards Royalty. Just managing to evade the shots. But of course now the players all trying to find those hits. We got Crane now trying to put their hit in towards the Yo-Yo Traitor. As the team here from Apex now just started rushing on up in towards his position. Sends that first nade off. Oh! Hexo replies with a beautiful one. Let's see now, will Genesis be able to put up a fight against the players here from Apex? You can see them all now trying to get on up in towards position. Let's see, will Boss be able to find this angle? Got Hexor and company just trying to move on in. Trying to go for their thirst. But of course now Royalty and Dan the Ripper also have moved up in towards the compound. We got a few shots now flying across there as well. As you can see in the kill feed, it's lighting up. But of course Blessing now getting hit right in front of us. Got Boss now trying to move on up, keeping a very watchful eye there on Apex. The remainder of the squad now taking quite a bit of a rotation, flanking all the way around. Euphoria now trying to put a few hits in as well. You can see them now coming into the kill feed. There we go. Dan the Ripper now stepping it up, putting those hits across. Blessing getting rest up in the process. Crane now still trying to make it all the way back over towards his teammates. Dan the Ripper now just trying to lay down the suppressive fire. Ooh, the rogue guards getting blown up. Here we go. So Crane manages to make it all the way back towards his teammates. But of course now a beautiful flank coming up here from Rusty as well. Nice exchange between the teams. Gray, of course, now having his health back to where he wants it. Ooh, tries to move on up. Rusty tries to put in a few shots. We got Boss, of course, now moving up from the edge as well. Rusty and Hexor, everyone are trying to move on up. Hexor rushing straight in towards the door. Royalty just waiting in the door here, trying to see if he'll be able to put in those shots. Oh, here they come. Apex now just rushing in. The players here from Genesis down to the last two hopefuls, that of course being Royalty and Cray. You can see the skill feed just starting to light up as the hits are just flying all over the place. Leleni also just getting some fantastic hits there. Oh, just look at that kill feed going absolutely insane. Oh, there we go. Jump shot. Oh, well, they landed. Oh, they get that one in. Now Cray now also moving up. Oh, the hits. Down they go. Apex sends them right back into the lobby. But of course now got quite a bit of action happening right here. As you can see, the players all now having moved up in towards this position. We've got the players from Purge making their way around. And of course, the team here from Active Gamers also just holding up on the side. Right behind them, of course, we find the players here from EFX. Oh, the shots now starting to fly across here from Red Queen. Niger Prince trying to move on up. We've got Manny also just off on the side. Got a few vehicles now also coming into the mix. Oh, so many hits. Andrew and company now deciding to rush straight on up towards them. Reverb now turning the corner, putting in the hits. Andrew getting knocked out in the process, but a beautiful defensive play coming up here Ooh, EFX just rushing in, actually just pushing super aggressively. Of course, now they're trying to make the entry over towards the players here from PUBG. You can see Manny, of course, up on the top story, trying to make his way around. But EFX sends a beautiful nade right up in towards him. Zaza still out in the field. And of course, now Niger Prince trying to put in the last few hits. Oh, so many shots just flying in. EFX moving up super aggressively. Trying to lure them out to make their way away from that wall. But of course, now Sully runs out into the open. Zaza puts in a beautiful shot. Bait now trying to step on up. Andrew now still trying to move on up in that vehicle. Will he get the bounce in on Zaza? Oh, Niger Prince and Bait now just exchanging a few shots between them. Andrew, of course, now just sneaking up right behind Zaza. So Niger Prince now the last hopeful for his team, taking a few shots as Andrew has now rotated up right behind him. Ooh, EFX in hot pursuit, just chasing him down. But you see the team there from the Rogots also now just rolling right on past. Oh, here they come moving in. Will Niger Prince make it? No, down he goes. EFX sends him right back into the lobby alongside the rest of his team. But of course now right here we've got the players from House of Zeus just holding up in the shack. Got the Rogods rolling right by them. And of course, well, Euphoria holding up on the bridge, camping it out. The players taking some interesting positions. Waiting to see, well, of course, looking at that southern part of the zone, the players there from NYR have that whole region to themselves. The rest of the teams, of course, now about to start battling it out on the northern portion. Oh, those heads now flying over towards Vegeta. Not finding their spot just yet. But of course now Max also trying to rotate on up. Frieza lands the hit in on him. We've got Agent 57 now moving up. Meloida taking a few hits in process. We've got Harm's Way just dropping down, hitting the deck. Trying to avoid as many bullets as he possibly can. But of course now got a few shots now flying over towards the teams as they all now result to the drink to get their rotation sorted. You can see there now we've got a few bit of movements now happening here as the players from the African Buffalo try and make their way on up in towards position. So many shots now still just flying across up ahead of them. Ooh, Euphoria now trying to make that rush. We've got a Hound now trying to put in a last few sneak shots. Ooh, his teammates just getting absolutely pounded by lead. But of course now we got EFX also moving up right here behind the African Buffalo. Their hits now starting to fly. We got the Immortals putting a few hits in as well onto OTF. Reverb still trying to make that move. Andrew now stepping up. He's the last hopeful for his team. Let's see, will he be able to wrap it up? So many shots just flying off in all directions. It is quite the bit of a mess right here at the Western Bridge. There we go. Andrew now was just circling around, moving right back on up into his teammates here. Let's see, will he be able to get that res in? Or will the African Buffalo send him back? We've got the Immortals also battling it out there. Legend getting caught by the side of the tree. The players here from House of Zeus now just sneaking in their contribution. Got the Immortals, of course, just holding off at the back there as well. The zone now shifting up once again, heading straight on over towards that military island. You can see, well, one of the Immortal players now just getting caught out in the open here. As the players there from the AZX team now move up. OTF also making their way around. Let's see, will Cold make it? No. Down he goes, getting sent right back into the lobby. But of course now a few more shots going down here as well. Ooh, Leleni getting hit as the players, of course, now starts moving in. Brocode pushing up quite aggressively to see the shots now flying up there. Interesting to see that Leleni is still just holding up in the blue zone. So let's see, are they going to try and get out of this? Brocode, of course, just waiting up ahead of them. All right, here comes the rush. They're running into zone. Rushes in and drops straight down. Of course, now Prince just patiently waiting on the side here. I don't know if he's AFK. Yeah, I think he's AFK. Oh, talk about an easy kill. There is one right there. There we go. Down he goes. Oh, I don't know what Triv is trying to do. Trive or whatever, however you say that, it's him. He's getting hit. Oh, EFX also now getting hit. You can just see the shots flying off in all directions. The players, of course, now trying to move on up. The AZX team getting hit. Oh, some of them now just opting to fly right off the cliffside. Of course, now that blue zone is about to move up again. The team's now trying to find their way across over towards that island. Ooh, Euphoria now just camping this bridge, putting the hits in. EFX right behind them, but also getting hit. Let's see, will the Rogue Guards make it across successfully? So far, no. Wow. Euphoria just putting those hits in. Hunter and Hound just ripping it up. Shot after shot. But of course now several teams trying to swim across. The rest of the zone looking pretty empty. There's almost no one inside. But of course now, as you can see here, the players from Vibe Gaming trying to run away from NYR after having done a little bit of damage there. You can see that kill feed now just lighting up as the blue zone is now just starting to devour the players. Ooh, the Immortals now getting hit there by Ikasi as well. Euphoria. Let's see, will Warlock be able to do anything here as the players there from Leleni now get sent back into the lobby. 9 teams remain. Oh, such carnage all over the place. Warlock now trying to just hide away as long as he possibly can. But of course, Nereus now moving up as well, heading straight over towards his position. You can see that blue zone now just devouring teams all over the place. Let's see, Warlock now about to get challenged here. Oh, steps up to Icarus. Oh. Let's see, will the rest of the team now move up? They're coming up right behind him. Warlock just camping it out. We've got a few more seconds left until that zone starts to rotate up once again. There we go. Quick thirst coming in. Oh, beautiful nade right there. And look at that. We've just now dropped down to 6 teams. Let's jump over to the players here. Of course, this being the team there from the Bad Boys as they are now starting making their way on up. Right below the players here from Euphoria. And of course, right off in the distance, we got the players there from the Royal Demo X team. So we got 2 teams holding up right here. We got the African Renegades, as you can see, over towards the south. Euphoria now just holding this position on the bridge. The Bad Boys holding the position under the bridge. Everyone now just moving up. We're about to see a few shots now going off between the players here from the African Renegades. Ooh, NYR getting hit by the Royal Demo team. BTS now steps up, puts a quick shot in. But of course, Nereus now the last player. Ooh, gets hit by the African Renegades. But a few more shots, of course, find their way over towards the Renegades as well. Slinky and Believe. Well, here they are. We got Krish now just rushing in. Will he make his entry in towards zone? No, it's just moving up a little bit. Nothing major. But of course now the rest of the team just right on his heels. Here we go. The African Renegades ready to fight. Will they find the hits? Jinx now just patiently waiting for them right there behind the rock. Oh! Sends the first few hits into BTS. Things now just waiting. Ooh, that Molly catches him. There we go. Let's see, will Krish be able to put up some defensive fire here? You can see everyone now just rushing in towards zone. Sharp's in a little bit of trouble as everyone's moving up towards his position. Of course, Poseidon gets the knock in, but down goes Poseidon. Krish now the last hopeful for the team. Will the Renegades send him back? Oh, lands a quick nice one on them as well. Believe now pushing up Slinky right there. Ooh, double whammy. Will he get the last one? No! Slinky finds the hits and sends him back. 3 teams remain. Will Slinky make it into zone? I doubt. Oh, no. There we go. So we have the bad boys now going up against Euphoria. 2v2, the battle for the chicken. Who is gonna get it? You can see none of the teams currently in the zone. But of course now the zone moving up in towards the space right between them. Ooh! Wow! 1 player remain for the bad boys. Let's see, will Cedo be able to find these hits? Cedo. This player over here. Hunter and Hound now moving up. Got the mollies coming in, blocking the doorways. Oh, up comes Hound. Oh, Uzi does its job. Oh, will they make it? No. Ah, Euphoria landing those final few hits and sends them right back. Of course, now Euphoria finishing it off with 8 kills and chicken dinner. We got the bad boys finishing up in 2nd place. We got the African Renegades in 3rd place with 4 kills. We got the players there from the Royal Demo X in 4th, finishing up with 5 kills. And of course, we got the players right over here. This being the team from... I can't remember who's EN. Dun, dun, dun. The plot thickens. Oh well, whatever. There we go. So 5 Joker and Shubs just finishing off there in 5th place. Then of course we got the players there from NYR with 1 kill in 6. We got the players from Vibe Gaming with 2 kills in 7th place. Apex with 4 in 8th place. EFX finishing their play up there with 12 kills in 9th place. Then of course we've got the players here. This being the team from the Bro Code coming into 10th place there with 3 kills. Then, of course, we've got the players here from AZX team in 11th place with 1 kill. Then, of course, the players here from Leleni in 12th place with a very impressive 8 kills to the name. Well done. The Immortals with 2 in 13th. House of Zeus with 4 kills in 14th. Then, of course, the Rogue Guards finishing it off with 7 kills in 15th place. The African Buffaloes with 1 kill in 16th place. Then the team here from OTF with 3 kills in 17th. Purge in 18th. We got the players from Active Gaming in 19th place. Genesis with 1 kill in 20th. And then, of course, the Unknown Soldiers in 21st. So, there we go. There we have it. That was our first game. Of course, the match there for Lobby A. We're about to move into Lobby B. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like and let us know who you are here to support. We'll see you right back after the break.
Around your soul with no control, you can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I can't pretend.
just calling to say I
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Right, so we're ready, or getting ready rather, to get into our lobby B match that, of course, over on Vikendi. All right, so nice little change up there with the things. And of course, well, we've got a few teams also participating in the lobby B match. So that, of course, being the Reapers, Aces of 8, we got the Dark Ninjas, we got the African Kings, we got Alex G, we got Shell Shock, we got the Deadly Assault team, we got My Revenge. We've got the players from Tenacity, Destructive Gaming. We've got the Academy. We've got Dark Esports, Black Bulls. We've got the Shadow Hounds, Anarchy Angels, Undisputed AE, Lord Divine, Stark Esports, Ninja Gaming, God Gaming, and of course the Sabaweli Kittens. So quite the lineup we have there with the teams. And of course now just waiting for everyone to get into the lobby so we can get everything started and rolling. But of course, let me know what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Who do you think is going to clutch it out? Who are you here to support? You know? So we saw a pretty interesting performance, of course, happening in that previous round over on Erangel. So this one, of course, heading over towards Vikendi, changing the teams up. And of course, after this, we're going to be heading over towards the lobby B match. So we've got 3 matches in total lined up for today. As of course mentioned, this is the qualifiers. So seeing who's going to be moving on towards the next phase. So yeah, definitely some interesting gameplay about to come in here. And of course, tomorrow we'll be continuing with the next day, seeing how that is going to be going and how the teams are going to be faring against each other. You know, which maps they're going to be playing up then. So yeah, I think it's going to be super, super interesting. So of course, well, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also leaving a like, as that really helps with the YouTube algorithms. And of course, well, yeah, leave your comment. Tell me, who do you think is going to clutch it out? Let's see how accurate you are with that. And of course, how well you know the teams. So yeah, just waiting on this last bit. Well, in fact, the match has just started. So we're going to jumping into that right now. Well, once everything is loaded up. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. And of course, who are you rooting for? Also, please consider there is a 5-minute delay in on the stream. So, yeah, if you put in any requests, well, I don't really do requests, but also it takes 5 minutes for you to see me responding to them. All right, either way, here we are heading into Vikendi. All right, so as you can see there, of course, we've got everyone now just loading on up into the lobby, getting into their positions. So let's see, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Let us know. I'm curious to see how accurate the predictions will be. Let's see. Let's see for which team we can get the most hype. Of course, you can see all the teams here. So everyone's showing on screen. So you can't say you can't see the team. They're all there. Hype it up. Let's see which team we can get the most shout-outs for. Right, so, well, here we go. There we got our flight path coming in from Kreshas and heading over towards Milner. So very western flight path for this round. Definitely quite interesting there, as it is quite limiting to the teams. So we won't see teams necessarily be able to reach all the way over towards, I don't know, like Cement Factory, for instance, or Cosmodrome, or Peshkova, or Trevno. Unless, of course, they rotate up in towards those positions. So also let me know, who do you think is going to frag out on this map? Which player? Give me the name. Who do you think is going to frag out? Because that's something I haven't asked for just yet. So let's see how accurate you are with this. Right, so there we go. There we have it. Waiting to see where the flight path is going to go. But we already have a few teams moving in pretty close together. That, of course, being the players there from God Gaming alongside the players from Stark eSports. Ooh, and that zone shifts up over towards the northwest. Definitely an interesting mix we've got in the match right there. But, of course, now the spread of the teams also looking fairly decent. I think over here is kind of the spot. Milnar is the spot where we see the teams the closest together. Two of them, of course, making their way around. This, of course, being the players from UAE alongside Shell Shark. You can see UAE now just going about their looting. Same over here for Shell Shark. Finding their way around the place. Right, so let's see. All right, no major movement happening on the map because you can see everyone are just going about their looting procedures here, trying to get on into that good loot that they can find. But of course, we see no one on that far western side, which is kind of expected, seeing that the zone is all the way over towards... no one over towards the east, seeing that the zone's over towards the west. There we go. Makes more sense. So waiting to see who's going to be taking those first few engagements. We got Kage, of course, over here, just keeping a watchful eye. We've got Wonder off in the distance, right over towards the north. We've got Professor alongside Skage here. Well, I was told it's Kage. I call him Cage. But, well, let's go with that. Right, so we've got a shout out coming in for Destructive Gaming. All right. They're, of course, sitting over in slot 12. Let's see where they are. Ooh, there they are, just north of Muvatra. All right, so seeing what's going on. Who is going to move up? We got Alex G. We saw them, of course, in the previous broadcast, doing quite a bit of damage there. Also, the players there from My Revenant Revenge. Oh, I can't read today. My Revenge also there. So let's see. Tenacity sitting up in Krishas. Ooh, look at this. We might have a bit of a convergence up in this northeastern side of the zone. So waiting to see what is going to happen here. So you can see we've got the Shadow Hounds just over towards Sabava there. We got the players there from the Ninja Gaming team sitting up in port. There we go. A lot of shoutouts coming in for Destructive Gaming. So let's see. Hopefully they start featuring in the kill feed. So we can jump up into that action and see them go to town. But of course now we got Kage now moving up. He's just closing in on the players right up ahead of him. So Undisputed might actually get a few hits flung over towards them. Oh, Inspector coming right up to Professor. So we're going to have our first showdown right here. as UAE has now pulled on up towards Shell Shock. So let's see, Inspector now inspecting the snow, getting the meds ready, prepping for the fight. Ooh, up comes the hits. Professor now right there in the thick of it. Oh, the hits. We got Wonder right there in the mix, and Kage, of course, now moving up. Let's see, will Wonder be able to escape the onslaught here or land a few hits of his own? Like Slay now moving up as well. Oh, up comes the Inspector. They are just searching for him and putting in the hits. Kage now moving up as well. Let's see, will he be able to put in the necessary damage? Or will UAE send him right back into the lobby? Oh, they're starting to push up, putting those hits in. See, jump shot after jump shot. Maniac, of course, finishing him off and sends him right back. So 15 teams now remain. And aside from that fight, there's actually gone quiet on the map. Waiting to see where the zone is going to go once the blue zone closes in completely. Because the players, of course, over here, as you can see, this being the team from Ace of 8. They've got a fairly good position. But, of course, waiting to see what they're going to be doing with that position. Or also, if we'll be seeing any other teams moving in to challenge them. But also now the players here from God Gaming, they're just creeping closer and closer over towards the players there from Tenacity. So at the moment, it's a little bit quiet on the map. Nothing crazy happening just yet. But of course, now as you can see, Tenacity not too far away. We got the players here from the Sabaweli Kittens, of course, now also moving up bit by bit. Closing in on the Aces of 8 here. Oh, the teams are really starting to get closer and closer. LXG, of course, now also slowly but surely heading in the direction of zone. Not fully committing to that rotation just yet. But of course, we'll see where they go. The players there from UAE all the way down in Winery, slowly but surely starting to make their way on up as well. So let's see. Well, if you look at Dobro Meso, where we see the players there, and they just sitting quite comfortable. Lord Divine, as you can see, they just holding their space, just chilling. No one there to challenge their position. So waiting to see what the teams are going to be doing. Right, so the tension is just building on this portion of the map. As you can see, the players here, Stark, just keeping a watchful eye, making their way around. But of course, right behind them, we've got those players there from Shadowhounds. Seeing quite a few shoutouts now coming in for fun, also known as My Revenge. So let's see. Well, God Gaming on the move once again. Right, slowly but surely the teams are making their way around. Ooh, we've got one lone straggler all the way over here. This, of course, being, well, supposedly for the Black Bulls. It is forever. So we'll see whether or not we'll see any shots come in from that side. UAE, of course, now rotating up in towards Dino Park. Ooh, LXG now moving up as well. Driving right past the teams here. Oh, there we go. Stark now just replying with a few shots of their own straight over towards LXG. You can see LXG, of course, now just quickly rushing in to the compound here. Getting into their positions. We got the Sabaweli Kittens also now moving up. So we haven't seen kill feed in the kill feed just yet. But hopefully we do momentarily. Still waiting on this blue zone to close in. Well, actually, we've moved up into the next zone, rather. As you can see, not a crazy shift, but quite a few teams sitting up in this northeasterly side. We got the Subaweli Kittens also just getting closer and closer. Moving in. It's creeping up slowly but surely. Unknowingly over towards Stark. You can see King now just patiently waiting. Giving a quick glance off in that direction. A lot of evasive maneuvers. So King now really just dodging that snow. You know, you don't want to get too much on your shoes. Making sure that, you know, they don't get too much snow going right there. Oh, these teams are so close together. Just look at that. We got the Subaweli Kittens right over there. We got the players here from Stock making their way. And of course, the players there from LXG. Also really, really close. So you got Chris, Slat, Sloan, and King. Right, so slowly but surely the teams are just making their way around. Waiting to see what's going to be happening there with the Reapers. As they now still hold up over in towards Tuvar. Nothing crazy happening just yet. Let's see what LXG is getting up to. Ooh, we got hits. Shots fired. Who was that? Let's say they're doing some bot calling right here. Ooh, it might actually work. So you can see the team here now from the Shadow Hounds moving up bit by bit. Creeping closer and closer. Keeping a watchful eye off in the direction there of LXG. Ooh, there we go. I think LXG might have spotted them. Yep, I think they might have spotted them. Not taking the engagement just yet. Yep, there we go. Shots fired. Right, so some shots flying over towards the players there, of course, from Stark. And a few other hits flying over towards the players there from the Shadow Hounds. So waiting to see who is going to take that engagement. We also have the players there from Got Gaming closing in. We got the team there, of course, also now, as you can see, from Lord Divine. They've rotated up out of Dobro Mesto. I think once we move into the next zone, we're really going to see it head up as the teams are going to be forced together. So you can see the team. Ooh, never mind. We got action. Yes. There we go. Tenacity has rushed in right over towards the players here from Stark. But of course now, seeing that there's so many teams in the surrounding area, we just see an absolute crossfire of shots all over the place. Snake now getting knocked out just off in the distance there by LXG. And of course now, at the meantime, the remainder of the Tenacity team about to get rushed as the players here from Stark start moving in. Oh, and they wrap it up, sending them right back. Well done, well played. There we go. The long-awaited action has eventually started, but of course now UAE also starting to make their way closer and closer to the Angels. Here we go. Ooh, Silent getting hit by Inspector. Maniac now out in the open. Trying to make a good entry here. Trying to find those hits over towards the Angels. But they are really well hidden. Oh. First hit coming in. Nice slay. Oh, moves up. Scar drops down. Down Scar goes. Here we go. Maniac now moving in. Muffin trying to put in a few defensive shots there. Oh, Muffin getting knocked in the process. Everything now riding on Rogue. Oh, Maniac just finding those hits. One nade can end all of this. You see Maniac just trying to find those hits. Here we go. Molly's coming up. Oh, Rogue is in the mix. UAE ending it right there. But of course, now they are getting caught by their own Molly as well as we move on up towards the next few teams. UAE now just getting a few shots flying over towards them there from the team. Got Gaming. You can see Pablo and company now just trying to focus their attention over towards UAE. Trying to get a few hits, but we've got a few players now also rotating up as well. So you can see the team here from Fun or My Revenge making their way on in. Also the players right over here from Lord Divine. Let's see. We can see any shots coming in. Oh, they're moving up. Oh, nice greeting coming in right there. But of course now the players here from My Revenge pushing up super aggressively. Shots flying all over the place. And with that, 3 of them go down. It is just Viper now that still remains. But of course, Ivy comes around the side. Ooh. Viper getting a beautiful hit. Is 1 hit away from the lobby. And down they go. God Gaming now still coming in with those third-party shots. But of course, we've got a few more hits now going off from the players here from Alex G. God Gaming now. Let's see how they're going to try and move up into this position. Ooh, they're really trying. Let's jump over to Alex G. As you can see, they've of course now taken a bit of damage in the process. The players just up ahead of them. They're from the Shadow Hounds alongside the team from the Ninja Gaming team. Just moving up bit by bit, coming in on the northern edge of the zone. It's quite a bit of contention happening right here. As you can see, the teams now all trying to find their spot. Blue zone, of course, shrinking in once again. Let's see, will the players here from Ninja find a good spot? Because now they're out in the blue. Fortunately, they don't have far to go, but, well, Shadow Hounds are still just up ahead of them. They're trying to rush on in. Up they come. Oh, Shadow Hounds now just bouncing on them. Oh, is this going to be the end? Is this going to be the end? Faisal, the last hopeful for the team. Oh, the hits come in. The Shadow Hounds sends them right back. With that, 10 teams now remain. So let's see who is going to get it. Team's really putting up quite a bit of a fight here, making it so tough. Of course, let's jump over to the team, this being Destructive Gaming. They've had so many shoutouts in the chat. Let's see how they fare. Pretty close there to the players, of course, from the Reapers. And, well, right now getting up into their business is God Gaming. Oh, the hits just keep on flying. Silent also goes down. Ryzen now the last hopeful for the God Gaming team. Let's see, will Destructive Gaming wrap it up with some more destruction? Or, well, are they going to get sent into the lobby? We'll find out soon enough. Oh, the players there, of course, now from the Reapers sneaking up behind them. Ryzen in a pretty good spot. Of course, now the players here. A pretty tough one. Destructive Gaming. The teams on both sides. Oh, JB now the last hopeful. Trying to move on up over towards Ryzen. Tries a bit of free fire, but gets caught out and sent right back into the lobby. Of course, now got Gaming down to their last hopeful. As you can see, the Reapers just up ahead, also still in the blue zone, trying to find their way on in. Let's see, is Ryzen going to hang around in the blue or keep on moving forward? Really tough spot to move on up into. But of course, now we have so many more hits going off all across the board. Just ripping on up in towards the players there from LXGs. You can see them now just getting sent back. So Ryzen now just moving up towards the edge of that zone. Oh, the Reapers not looking too great either. Oh, they're succumbing to the injuries I don't know what Sharon was up to, but hey. So Sharon very close to Ryzen. Ryzen, of course, just lying in wait. Oh, finds a quick few hits. All right, down goes Jack. So now it is Ryzen versus Sharon. Let's see who will get it. Ryzen, of course, has that vehicle at his disposal. Ooh, opts to rotate in towards the blue zone. That's, of course, where we see the loot boxes. Alright, so nothing crazy happening here at the moment. But of course, well, we have a little bit of action potentially about to go down right here. As you can see, we've got the Sabaweli Kittens. We've got that one player from the Black Bulls. And then, of course, right behind them, we've got Alex G now trying to make their way on in. Trying to find their spot in zone. Oh, Armani finds the hits in towards Lord. I want to jump up, but I don't want to miss this fight. Let's see, will Alex G get the bounce here? You can just hear the shots, of course, now going off here from the players. Ooh, Lord now getting rushed by Shadow Hounds. Down they go right back into the lobby. But of course, now the players here from UAE is landing that final hit in towards Sharon. We got Ryzen still on the run. Will he make it up in towards zone? We got Maniac just up ahead of him, but the shots are starting to fly in. UAE sends him right back into the lobby. Alex G now also on the approach. Ooh, we got a shot coming up. There we go. Some nice long-range hits right over towards the players here from UAE as they are now quite exposed out in the open. You see Shadow Hounds also now being the next targets there. So many hits flying up in all directions, but of course Forever getting hit in the meantime as well. UAE now also putting a few shots in towards the Shadow Hounds. Let's see if they'll be able to clutch this one out. Shadow Hounds right there next to them, building in the way. Ooh. I think they're down to their last player. Yep, Tears now trying to res everyone. Some of the players now succumbing to the injuries, but of course, well, let's see. Will UAE rush on up towards them? They have a zone advantage. Got 6 teams remaining, that being Alex G, the players there from Stark. We got the Sabaweli Kittens. We got the players here from the Shadow Hounds. We got the one player there from the Black Bulls, and of course, well, UAE. So those are our 6 teams. You can see everyone now just in sight on the screen, making their way around, trying to find their way on up in towards zone. But looking at the zone, man, it's going to be a tough one surrounding this lake. Here we go, Shadow Hounds now trying to improve their position, trying to sneak on up. We've got UAE now just putting shots in all directions towards the players. Really good positioning they've got here. So let's see, will they be able to capitalize on that and put more hits in? The only team in zone is the team... Ooh, is the team there from UAE, but of course now that blue zone is moving up. You're seeing the carnage now coming in as the players are getting hit one after the other. The blue zone being absolutely relentless. Alex G got sent back into the lobby. Sabaweli Kittens down to their last hopeful. Forever still the last and only hopeful for the team there. Ooh, just look at that. The Shadow Hounds getting hit. UAE just capitalizing on the destruction they can see up ahead of them. But of course now some more shots coming up there from the Shadow Hounds as UAE is trying to move on up. Ooh, what a swing that is with the zone though, going all the way over towards the lake. Ooh, 3 teams remain. The players here, of course, from Stark down to their only player. Got the players here from the Shadow Hounds also down to 1, unless of course they can get that res going. UAE not pushing up. Here we go. That Slay trying to sneak on in. Ooh, 2 teams remain. Stark get finished off with the blue zone. So let's see what is going to happen here for these players. We got Amani and Tom Shelby. Oh, down goes Amani. Tom Shelby steps up. Oh, and the players there from UAE just wrap it up and send them right back. 18 kills. Very, very impressive. Very well done. You can just hear the victory shots in the background. Fantastic job. But of course now, well, as you can see, the players there from the Shadowhounds finishing up in second place with 6 kills. We've got the team there from Stark finishing it up in third place, coming in with 7 kills. Well done. And of course, the Black Bulls in 4th. We got the Tabaweli Kittens in 5th place. We got Alex G finishing it up with 5 kills in 6th place. Of course, the team there from God Gaming with 3 kills in 7th place. We got the team there from the Reapers in 8th place with 1. We got the players from Lord Divine in 9th place with 4 kills. We got the players here from Destructive Gaming finishing it up in 10th place with 3 kills. We got the players also then from Ninja Gaming in 11th place. We got the Aces of 8 finishing up in 12th place. We got the players there from My Revenge or Fun, whichever one you want to call them, with 1 kill in 13th place. The Angels in 14th. Tenacity in 15th. And then, of course, Shell Shark getting sent back into the lobby first. So there we go. There we have it. That was our first game for Lobby B. We, of course, are going to be moving over towards Lobby C match. So, yeah, stay tuned. It is about to get spicy as we move in towards this next one. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And, of course, also leaving a like. Leave a comment. Tell us who you are supporting. And we'll see you guys right back in the next one. Here we go.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon, and I end up alone. I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back on. Girl, I miss you. Can't get back. woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. You can knock me down, but I'll find a way. She said you don't know. She said you don't know. Eyes wide, tongue tied, midnight. You can say all that you want, but you and I were meant for this. You know, sometimes we hide behind this illusion that we're done. Oh, please see that you're wrong in this. I don't fall in love cause I'm here tonight. I don't wanna say it, but it just feels right. I took a pill just to pass the time. I wanna stay at the back of your mind. We've seen it all before, and don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games. But I'll hold on to faith. You and I are stuck on this. I can't seem to let us go. It's not too late. Just a little faith this time. Just a little faith this I still feel like you lied about the way that you can't love. We should have never let this go. No, we were the catch on the summer nights. Kids in the street that got it right. Every time I felt to let go. Every time I felt to let go. We've seen it all before, and don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games. But I'll hold on to faith. You and I are stuck on this. I can't seem to let us go. It's not too late. Just a little faith this time. You can knock me down, but I'll find a way. She said you don't know. She said you don't know. If this is what you want, if you wanna go, I'll have to go and let it breathe. But I'll be waiting here, you see. I don't know if everything will be alright. Sometimes you gotta let go, 'cause I gotta let you go.
you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love. Hey, hey. 'Cause I live, I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we're about to get into the lobby C match, which is of course heading straight over towards Sanok. So nice bit of CQC about to come in here as the teams head on off to that super tiny map. But of course, well, it's going to be a very, very interesting one, seeing that we've got the players in here from NF Unique, we got Blank Legion, we got the players from Fear Esports, we got Team Vibe, we got the 300 Spartans, we got the Outsiders Officials, we got 17 Gaming, we got Oddworld, we got Angels and Demons, we got Memento Mori, we got the Outlaws, we got the players from Carteria, we got Darkside Gaming, Dream Team, Men of Blood, Unsullied Army, we got Foul Play, we got Hidden, Captivators, we have Elite, and then of course the Regal Dragons. So we're about to get straight on into that match. And well, without further ado, let's jump on in and have a look. All right, so well, here we are. As you can see, the teams all now just busy loading up. So let me know in the chat, who are you here to support? Let's see which team we can get the most hype for. Of course, now here you have that lovely lineup of all the teams. So give the shout out here for the teams. Let us know who you are here to support. And then, well, to make it interesting, let me know also, who do you think is going to frag out? Who's going to get the most frags? Not the team, but the player. Let me know which player do you think is going to get the most frags for this round. Let's see how accurate you are with that. And of course, well, we're about to get into our flight path and see where it is going to be taking us. So let's have a quick gander. Ooh, there we go. So coming in from Camp Alpha over on the western side and heading over towards Camp Bravo, over towards the east. It's a very interesting flight path we've got going over here. So let's see where the teams are going to be dropping down into. This, of course, being Sanok, so they can reach quite great distances. Let's see where it is they choose to move to. And of course, well, where our first bit of engagement will be coming from. You can see everyone are starting to make their way around, getting on off into their respective positions. Right, so let's see where the zone is gonna go. So we have a few teams already over in boot camp. You can see the shots already coming in there from 17 Gaming. So already starting off that fight. Let's see what's that zone gonna do, so we can jump into the action. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so we've got the players here just up ahead there from Blank Legion, popping off a few shots in the direction here of the players from NF Unique. So let's see. Ooh, there we go. We've got action, of course, over in boot camp as well. So let's quickly jump over towards boot camp. Quite a few spots where we've got teams very, very close together. So let's see. You can see the players there from Vibe just off in the distance. And of course, now the players here from 17 making their way around. So Madara getting knocked out in the process. Ooh, a few hits now flying over towards Maestro. We got Kariho and Acid now on this side. Mamba on the opposite is sitting over towards the north. They're trying to get over towards Madara. You can see Mamba, of course, now moving up. Ooh, the Dragons just battling it out right here up on this northeastern side. There we go. The players, of course, now from Darkside Gaming. Just putting a few hits in. As you can see, the Darkside Gaming team here in the distance. And the Dragons, of course, now trying to get their own few shots into them as well. So we got Daily. 8. Was that B399? Whichever. One. And then, of course, you got Chickless right there as well. So a few shots already being shot all over the place as the teams really start getting these engagements going. We also have another spot of contention right here. As you can see, the players, of course, here from a Foul Play making their way in right here with them. We've got the Captivators. Ooh, the Angels Demons also fighting. They're battling it out here with Men of Blood. Ooh, double whammy so far. Oh, Beast just steps up and just strafes right through that shot. Oh, down goes Jakar. Let's see, will Roach now be able to get the final hit in towards Beast? Ooh, a lot of movement here as Beast is now just trying to find the ideal position to move in. But of course now IFX moving up. Beast taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Let's see, IFX just creeping in closer and closer. Up comes Beast, steps up. Oh, no, it's not enough. IFX landing those finishing blows right there. But of course now jumping up into another fight. We've got the Unstudied Army about to face off against the players here from Fear. You can see the hits already flying. Ooh, Madara getting blown up. Let's see, Shurks now moving up. A few hits now flying across. Oh, Deku just landing those hits in Marcel. Good Friday and Shrugs now, of course. Hulk just waiting on the side here. Oh, finds the hit. Gets the knock. Let's see, will he get another one? No, Surge just popping in those hits off the side here. Deku now moving up once again. Down he goes. Let's see what Hyping will be able to do. He's putting in a few shots from off in the distance. Hound has also now just moved up into the fight. Quite a bit of an exchange here. Hyping goes down. Everything now riding on Hound. Ooh! Come on, up they come. Oh, down goes Hound. Oh, man. The players here, of course, now putting up a fantastic show. Unstudied Army. Just doing the work and getting the hits. Let's jump up here to the players from Unique. As you can see, they're now still holding up in Painan. Just on the opposite end there, we've got the players from Blank Legion. Ooh, there we go. Got a few more hits coming in the kill feed now as well. It's definitely starting to light up. Let's jump over to Kai and see what is going down. Oh, so many hits now just flying in from all over the place. The players here, of course, now just facing off. Oh, foul play. Oh, foul play gets sent back into the lobby. Wow, the Captivators. Wow, just playing a beautiful one right there, sending them right back in. But of course, now let's jump back over to Blank Legion. Yeah. Went from 20 teams down to 17. 3 teams already getting sent back into the lobby. But of course, now you can see Blank Legion now just trying to find the angles on the players here from Unique. And of course, just right behind them, we've got the Outsiders also now coming in to render. Ooh, the Outsiders now moving in as well. Ooh, the Molly landing right on a Hybrid. He's going to get knocked. We'll find out. Oh, come on, one more. Oh, just escapes that Molly. Skydo might be in a little bit of trouble. As we got the Outsiders moving up from behind. As you can see, Skydo now just holding up right there at the wall. Fortunately, there's a building in the way. But of course, now Pronto and company, they are on the move. They are moving in. There we go. The shots now getting fired here from Hainsley over towards Virgil. Hybrid now moving up for the res. A little bit of pre-fire over towards Detective's direction. Ooh, there we go. Unsullied Army now putting a few hits in towards Angels Demons. It is definitely starting to light up on this map. Wow. Still just waiting for those fights over in boot camp. You can see we still have 2 teams there, but of course now in the meantime, Unique is now rushing up straight over towards Blank Legion. Detective might now be challenged, might be in a bit of trouble, but of course he jumps right out the window. Ooh, finds a few hits. Good Darkside Gaming also not just there in the kill feed. But Unique still pushing up, closing in on Blank Legion. Ooh, the hits now just keep on coming. Hard World, as you can see now in the kill feed. Up comes the team once again. Darkside getting hit. Ooh, we got some shots now there from Virgil getting shot across. Oh, here we go. Skydo puts in the first shot over towards Virgil. Hybrid still trying to find that angle, but of course now Hates just wreaking havoc as he rotates up. Got Hybrid just patiently waiting on the side here. Detective also not moving up at all, but of course now up comes Hates. Ooh. Hybrid the first line of defense there. Detective now trying to get in his few cents as well. On Solid Army just putting those hits in towards the players, of course. You can see Angel Demons, of course, now retaliating as well. Detective getting ready to rotate up, steps out. Ooh, few hits find their way over towards him. Down he goes. Rambo, now the last hopeful for the Blank Legion team. Let's see, will he be able to clutch it out? So Hybrid now just bleeding out slowly but surely. There we go, getting thirsted. Let's see, will Rambo attempt a push here? Ooh, 300 now moving up into the mix as well. There we go. You can see Hainsley now just waiting here. Let's see if he can find that angle. But the players here from 300 really using this heal to their advantage. Not exposing themselves too much. Of course, now they're rotating away from that position. Opening things up right all the way there. Rambo could potentially still find those hits. Of course, depending on whether or not he can isolate the players here from Unique. But now looking at the map, you can see the teams have completely rotated out of boot camp. Quite spread out all over the place. Slight bit of convergence happening over towards the northern portion. Of course, now Rambo still holding his position. Got the players now moving up from behind the Goteria team, as we just saw them coming in to render there. Oh, there we go. Hainsley moving up again. Good rush, and Hates also on the opposite end. Superior now also, as you can see, making his way up. 300 just off in the distance there. Might see a few shots now flying over towards Goteria as well. They're now choosing a very open area to rotate on up into, but of course now that zone leaves them with little choice. We got the players there, of course, from Elite also now making their way on in. Rambo still alive, just holding up in his position. He's trying to stay motionless for as long as he possibly can. But of course now the Goteria team rotating up. Managing to move up undetected. But of course now Clutch starting to put in a quick few shots. Trying to find the head in on Superior. Oh, the heads just keep on coming in. Zoom getting knocked out in the process. Let's see now. Will Goteria push up over towards 300? Good, Rambo still alive, off in the distance. Ooh, 17 now, starting a little bit of a fight as well. Let's quickly check up on Rambo. Right, so he's still holding his spot here. Goteria still putting the shots over towards 300. 300 still putting a few back in reply. Ooh, down goes Bomb. Good shield, of course, now just holding up in the compound right up ahead of us. Just waiting for the third party peak. But of course now also we've got the players here from Dark Side moving up bit by bit. Making their way on up in towards that zone. Ooh, there we go. Clutch now popping off a quick few hits. Ooh, finds the hit in on Superior. Good Superior, of course, now trying to make his way around. Adonis trying to move on up for that res. Is it a safe spot? Oh, no, not quite. You see the shots now just flying up towards him. Taking a few hits in the process. Drops a quick smoke. Rambo is still alive. Wow. Ooh, the Outsiders and Elite now putting a few shots between each other there as well. Where are the Outsiders? Oh, look at this sneak attack. The players from the Outlaws now just moving up on Kateria, getting 2 of them in the process. Got Luffy and A-Bomb now still remaining. Let's see, this is a really tough spot because we've got 300 on the one side and of course the players here moving in. Ooh, let's see, will the Outlaws be able to get that sweep in? Will Kateria survive this? Ooh, beautiful hit. Luffy really low on health. A-Bomb, of course, now trying to put a few more hits in, but the dark side just also pincering them down. Down goes Kateria. Dark side now trying to move on up, trying to find a few hits. We got a Wicked and Desire now rotating up. The players there from the Outlaws taking a little bit of damage in the process. Quite the showdown right here between the teams, but of course now we see those hits flying in. Wicked now the last remaining player for his team. Will the dark side prevail or will the Outlaws send them back? There we go. That zone, of course, now shifting over towards that northwestern side. Now the teams already need to get those rotations sorted. But of course, now the players here from 300 running into a little bit of a challenge as the players from Unique are right up ahead of them. Down goes Zoom. Shield now having a few shots over towards his side as well. Let's see. Will Unique be able to get these hits going? A little bit of free fire. No one there. Ainsley, of course, now using this to move up. The Outsiders also now just picking them off. Oh, down goes Shield. Clutch now trying to move on in. Let's see I7 also now, or 17 rather, getting hit quite hard up ahead. Taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Quite the battle. The Outsiders now coming in with some beautiful third-party shots. Let's see, will 300 be able to get this hit in on the players here from Unique as everyone is now trying to move on up. Oh, that blue zone also now making its way on in. Let's see, will 300 survive? No! Getting hit in the process. Rabbit now just dancing around, but Skydo finds the hits and sends him back. The players here from 17, of course, are keeping a very watchful eye on the Outsiders. And, of course, the players there from the Outlaws putting a few shots in towards the team there from Unsullied as well. Ooh, man, this is such a challenging zone. Got Elite also still just lying in wait. Everyone are trying to find their way on up in towards the zone. The players there also from Unique trying to get on in, but 17 now getting hit in the process. Down goes Acid. Jesse and company trying to find a few more hits. Elite now the next bunch of targets. Oh, the blue zone just devouring players all over the place. Let's jump on over towards Elite. As you can see them now just picking off the Dragons, but the Dragons are also battling it out with the Captivators. Got Leo trying to find his way on in. You can just hear it is absolutely lighting up all over the place. Got Leo just trying to hold up behind the rock. Ooh, we got a nade getting flung across. Let's see who will get it. Ooh, Leo now trying to move on up. Out in the blue. There we go. A few more hits now just going off all over the place. The Outsiders are now just wreaking havoc as everyone's trying to move on in. There we go. The players there from the Dream Team also now taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Ooh. Vibe. Really well positioned over in the ruins and just picking off the players. Everyone is trying to make their way on up in towards the zone. Let's see, will the Captivators be able to make it in? Did the Dragons go out? Dream Team now coming under quite a bit of fire here. Rash now the last hopeful. You can see the players here from the Outsiders, of course, now just setting up a bit of an ambush. But they also need to find their way on up in towards zone, and Vibe now just capitalizing on that, putting those hits in. Wow, so many players caught out in the blue zone. As you can see now, the players here from Oddworld also trying to make their entry. Also have a few shots being shot across over towards the Captivators. Also caught in a very tough position. The Snake Eater snaking himself. You got Gunner now just ripping it up through the Outsiders. 5 teams remain. Outsiders looking like they're in a bit of trouble. Pronto caught out in that blue zone. Of course, the blue zone just eating away at their health, but he puts a quick shot in towards Gunner. Ooh, the blue zone's about to eat him up. Yep, down they go. The Outsiders get sent on off into the lobby. 4 teams remain. Elite now moving up right in towards Vibe. But of course, the players there, the Captivators still alive, and also the players there from Oddworld. You can see Elite now trying to make it up, trying to snake their way through the maze. See whether or not Leo will be able to make it in. Oh, Underworld finds those hits. But of course now Blue Zone is pushing forward. They have to go along with it. They have no other option. Down he goes. Sleepy just finding the hit there. Oddworld getting caught in a very tough position. Out in the Blue Zone, you can just see the hits just keep on flying up towards them. Vibe just capitalizing on their position. Ooh, no, they don't make it. That is the end of Oddworld. But now it is the players here from Elite going up against Vibe. Good Yanks, of course, just waiting on the stairs there. Sleepy now up on the top part here. So the zone now shifting up over towards that northwestern side. Elite still trying to find their way on through the ruins. Quite a bit of a maze to navigate here. Let's see whether or not Vibe will be able to find them. We've got Maestro just inching his way forward. Just patiently waiting. They're trying to find that way on in. But of course now that Blue Zone is moving up once again. Elite needs to get into zone. Oh, there we go. Those heads now flying up. Oh, and it is done. Vibe come in with the win. They're finishing it off with 8 kills and a chicken dinner. Well done. We got the players from Elite, of course, coming in with 5 kills in second place. The team then from Oddworld finishing in 3rd place. We got the players from the Captivators in 4th place with 5 kills. The Outsiders with 6 kills in 5th place. Dream Team, of course, finishing up in 6th place with 3 kills. We got the players here coming in from Memento Mori, finishing it off in 7th place. We got the team there from NF Unique coming in with a very impressive performance they had, but of course finishing it off with 7 kills. The Dragons with 3 kills in 9th place. We've got 17 in 10th place. We got the players here from the Outlaws in 11th place with 3 kills. We got the Unsullied Army finishing off with 8 kills in 12th place. The 300 Spartans in 13th place. And of course the players here from Darkside Gaming in 14th place with 4 kills. Criteria with 1 in 15th. We got Blank Legion in 16th place. Angels Demons with 4 kills in 17th. Then, of course, we got the team coming in here from Foul Play in 18th place with 1 kill. We got Fear in 19th place with 1. And then, of course, Men of Blood being sent back to that lobby first with 1 kill. So there we go. There we have it. That brings us to the end of our matches here for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And of course, we look forward to seeing you back again tomorrow when we continue on with the next day of the Vertigo PUBG Mobile Championship Season 1. Right, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, please leave a like. I look forward to seeing you guys back again tomorrow. So have a fantastic evening. See you all in the next one.